Mobilized from the Irkutsk region recorded a video at the end of January in which they complained that instead of serving in the defense, they were assigned assault tasks, despite the fact that the average age of men in their division is 35-40 years, and many of them suffer from chronic diseases, some are overweight. Their appeal was addressed to Putin, Minister of Defense Shoigu, and Governor of the region, Kobzyev. They did this to avoid unjustified mass losses.
It is difficult to imagine how such a unit will be able to carry out combat missions associated with the assault. Throughout the entire preparation period, we were trained to guard buildings, bridges, and serve as roadblocks. And now they want to make assault troops out of us in the new unit just in a week.
A month later, the servicemen of the regiment 1439 posted a new video message. They said that the situation had not changed. They are still thrown into the assault.
And the command directly says that we are all consumables, and the only chance to return home is to get wounded. Before us, there were already appeals from the 2nd Battalion of Regiment 1439. At the moment, this battalion is almost completely destroyed.
The failed territorial defense, according to their messages, go on the assault with shovels, without the support of artillery, sappers, signalmen and intelligence. This results in significant losses.
This is the 6th time the command has been filling its staff with new mobilized men since November, which indicates the incompetence of the higher command and the entire link.
Occupation troops will be transferred to a new station. The governor of the Irkutsk region promised that in his Telegram channel on February the 26th. 2 days later, the unprepared mobilized were sent to storm the Avdiivka fortifications of the Armed Forces of Ukraine near Donetsk. There, almost the entire regiment was destroyed. My husband called me back and said that he had shrapnel wound and now he was in hospital. He says there is nothing left of the regiment. So far, it is known about only 2 of the wounded. The rest either got killed or were left there in a difficult condition. He's only given a week. Then he will be thrown on the front line. Svetlana, wife of a mobilized, in an interview with Siberia Realities. Those mobilized of the 1843 Territorial Defense Battalion from Serpukhov posted an appeal on social networks in which they said that they were suffering heavy losses in Ukraine.
We were thrown to storm the concrete fortified area of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, having small arms and shovels with us. As a result, it became a massacre. We suffered casualties and killed and wounded. We were not prepared for the assault.
The Russian authorities do not encourage the mobilized who apply for help. Their wives, on condition of anonymity, tell Russian publications that the more they talk about problems, the more problems appear. They're intimidated, threatened with the criminal term. Their phones are taken away. Many companies were scattered to cut off their communication. If you don't want to go into battle as cannon fodder, then you will have nowhere to wash yourself and your clothes. The command turn off electricity and water for them. Anna, wife of a mobilized, in an interview with People of Baikal. They mostly dig trenches and lack medical evacuation when wounded on the battlefield. The wife of one of the mobilized spoke about such an attitude towards the conscripts on the front line. They were simply thrown to the slaughter, like cattle, and they said that even if our men got hurt, no one would drag them across this field. What kind of attitude is this? Now the Russian army is suffering huge losses in Ukraine, and those who were mobilized in the autumn of 2022 are already getting killed near Bakhmut, Avdiivka, Vuhledar. Those who were preparing for the defense all this time but were made assault troops and in the end got killed on the Ukrainian land, which they intended to occupy in 3 days. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Natalia Husak, Volodymyr Shtongelov, UATV News.